Hello, we are back at Elk Grove High School for game number 2 of 2 on Combo Night. Alongside John Walls, I'm Gabe Newman. It's time for the boys, and the boys game, especially with Elk Grove, is completely different from the way the girls play.
It's going to be fun, Gabe. I'm so happy you and I are doing basketball again. We got a couple players in Elk Grove that I really wanted to see, and none of them can play tonight due to injury. You got Lucas Rogers out with a small injury. Devin Wilde and Edgar Garay working on a back. They talked to a couple of them. They both think they'll be back within a week. But we'll get at it without them today. And I like this lineup for Elk Grove. There's quite a bit of shooters here. We'll see how it goes.
The starting lineup, first for Wheeling, A.J. Marchetti, the team's quarterback for the football season, is their star guard. Zach Zalewski, a 6'6 forward. R.J. Gamble, a 6-foot guard. Zach Zanagra, a 5'10 guard. And Gavin Stanky, the star wide receiver, a 6-foot forward. This Wheeling team has some height to it.
Yeah, they're tall, but I will tell you, we see Jacob Casterson and Bartok. Bronson last year came in on a transfer and was extremely impressive. I believe he made all conference, did he not?
Yes.
Yes, he did. And that Grens team wasn't as strong as you would think. And for Bronson to do what he did, basically carrying the offense last year, was super impressive. So I'm really excited to see him play along with a couple others.
The starters for Elk Grove, Jacob Casterton and Bronson Bartek are the guards. Josh Motley and Garrett Ewan will play a forward hybrid guard position. This team pretty much plays with 4 guards almost. And then Dylan McCoy, the big man, will be the center, going up against Zach Zalewski on the tip-off. And we're about ready to begin game 2 of 2 here at Elk Grove.
Yeah, Josh Motley last year had some serious quality minutes for Elk Grove, and he grew quite a bit throughout the season. I'll be anxious to see where he's at coming into his senior year.
Dylan's asking me when he's going to get featured on my podcast. I told him to drop a triple double as he wins the tip-off, and we are underway in game 2 of 2. A little give and go early. Here is Dylan. Across to Ewan. That's a 3 from Casterton. No good. McCory picks up the rebound. Bartuch fakes the pass and draws charge on Bartuch.
That's a tough opening call to a high school basketball game. I could see where the referee made it, but maybe we catch one back. You know, Casterton didn't play as many minutes as I thought he would last year, but man, he looks stronger and taller this year already. We'll see. A little full court press from Elk Grove. Love that.
Full court press, Gavin Stanky. Heavy set basketball player. Zalewski.
Looks like Elk Grove has some quickness up top. There you go.
Gamble. Marchetti picks it up. Across to Zanagra. Loose ball picked up by Casterton. Ewan.
Get it.
Over to Bartuch. That's a 3. Step back. And no good off the iron.
We're going to have a push. Elk Grove ball.
A push on Zalewski.
I'm 100% believer in a full court press. So Elk Grove comes out with it in the first minute. The crowd's going crazy already. They've had a turnover. They've gotten a foul. I'm just a firm believer to put that on and off throughout a ball game. And with this lineup being as quick as they are, why not?
Bronson will inbound. He gets it to Ewan. Across to Motley. That's a corner 3. Off the iron, no good.
Elk Grove's had some great looks.
Wheeling go quickly. Marchetti across to Zanagra. R.J. Gamble.
Good defense.
Zalewski puts the first points up.
He's got a shoulder harness on. Scores the first points of the game. Little 2-man trap.
A lot of energy. Nice dish by Casterton to Josh Motley, who puts it in.
I'll tell you right now, Jacob Casterton looks like a different human being out there. He's got such confidence right now. Last year, he was scraping for minutes. And can't wait to see him put it together a whole game.
Zaluski. Now with Stanky.
Oh,
Stanky
Bartosz
one-on-one
is
with
so
Bronson. And a travel on Gavin Stanky.
Yeah,
Can't believe it.
That was all made by Bronson. He had his hands on the ball, just causing nothing but havoc. Super quick hands. This is going to be fun to watch, Gabe. Little faster pace than what we saw
A lot.
earlier, right? That's what you get with
faster.
two small teams. Bad turnover by
Loose
Elk Grove.
ball. Marquetti hits the floor in a heap. And a foul on McCory. Zanagra will go to the line.
You might call it a bad foul, but without it, that's an easy layup. That's one in the first 2 minutes. You know, Dylan's just got to be careful, but I don't mind that foul whatsoever. Put him in the line, make him earn it. A lot of high energy coming out.
Yeah,
of this.
what energy? I was just about to say, what energy from the first couple of minutes.
Got to be super excited for Elk Grove to come out of the locker room like this. And Wheeling, too. Yeah, Marquetti looks to be, what doesn't he do, right? For Wheeling?
Yeah, he was quarterback, linebacker, whatever they needed him to do, he would just do it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to take care of Bartok.
Bronson to the rim.
Yeah, that's a great foul. Great call.
And they call a block on Zaluski.
Yeah, Marquetti might be all of that, but he is going to have a handful if he's going to try to press Bronson throughout the night. Bronson's just super quick. He looks faster this year. I'm not going to say any bigger or stronger, but he looks faster. Yeah, why was that not called continuation?
Brett Collar checks into the game.
Yeah, I'm with Coach Orem on that. There's no chance. The referee kind of just looked at him and basically admitted he missed it, which is going to happen. Ooh.
Bronson out wide, Ewan, wide open three, and hits it. Garrett Ewan from Kane County, the first three for the Grenadiers tonight.
Garrett Ewan's kind of our Marquetti, right? Garrett does just about everything as well.
Zanagra, being guarded closely by
That was a walk.
Ewan. That's RJ Gamble, no good. Rebound Elk Grove. Bartuch gets
He's breaking ankles out there.
Gets Collar to hit the deck. The fans go crazy. Ewan's layup, no good.
Yeah, that was a bunny layup. Use the backboard.
Brett Collar and
Another turnover.
pass. Stanky was not able to handle it.
Elk Grove needs a bucket here. Let them know that you're here and you're not going anywhere.
Josh Motley.
Just run a good play, maybe a backdoor pick. Bartosz is in the corner, just kind of waiting.
Ewan
It's a good no call.
knocked loose.
Way to go, Jacob.
Jacob wins it back. Casterton underneath. Dylan McCory and puts it in off the glass.
Casterton has found something against Wheeling. They like to ball hawk. It leaves people wide open. Got 2 assists, big assists.
Underneath, wide open Marquetti and hits it. Marquetti ties it early for the Wildcats. Wildcats wearing all blue. Grenadiers wearing all white.
Little 2-man trap at the top of the half court. Casterton gets out of it easily. Wheeling's going to make a small substitute here. 14 coming in, which is Mora.
Foul on Stanky to replace Zach Zanagra. I should say Zach Zangara.
Marquetti has not left Bronson within 3 feet. You could put a yardstick between them, and he's been there all night, and that's got to be their plan. I see Bronson winning that battle. There you go.
McCory dishes off to Bronson. Extra pass, Josh Motley, and hits it from Kane County.
Got to keep this energy up, Gabe. Elk Grove's offense looks really good.
Gamble on Bronson. Gamble drive to the rim, and they call a travel on Gamble.
Yeah, Motley kicked out to get the wing. I would have let that guy shoot that 3 all day. Coach was saying the same thing, but good things happen.
Josh Motley loses the ball, and it's going to be Wheeling's ball.
We want to get that ball into Casterton and Bronson's hand, right? That was a little too much traffic at half court.
These two teams played a close game last time they played here. It was just as high intensity as it is right now. Marquetti had to bend down and grab that low pass. Almost fumbled it. Marquetti, little give and go.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Out to Collar for
That's
a
over the
three,
back.
no good. And Elk Grove's ball.
The pace of this game is, to me, is maybe just we haven't done a game in a while, but this is like they're on fire. These guys are hustling so hard.
Well, it seemed like that girls' game was just slowing down because it was two squads that weren't very deep. There's a three from Bronson, and no good. He gets his own rebound, kicks out to Casterton.
Bronson's mind just moves so quickly. Like at the last split second, he knew he didn't have anything and dumped off a pass.
McCory over to Motley.
There it is.
Bronson.
Oh, ball
out
fake,
wide.
go up.
Casterton, that's a three. No good, off the iron.
Casterson's got to keep taking that shot. He's wide open. It will fall.
Gamble. Over to Marquetti, who gets it to Stanky. Little quarterback to wide receiver action. Gamble goes to the rim and puts it in.
We're going to call his name more than once tonight, I think. He's a player. That's a foul.
Motley is tripped at the top of the key.
So that's what Wheeling's trying to do, right? They're going to put a small pressure on the ball inbounds, right? And then you break that by usually going up the middle of the court. Well, Elk Grove's doing that, and then Wheeling collapses two in the middle. So we got to start looking up, going up the sides, or possibly dribbling up the side out of the press. You can dribble out of a press. Once you get the guy behind you, just go.
McCory dishes out wide. That is a three from Amir Hussein, who checked into the game from Kane County. Hussein hits.
That's tough sledding coming off the bench and burying a three like that.
Stanky out to Marquetti, driving to the rim, runs into some pressure, spins out, and floats it in.
There he is. Just get right past him.
Ewan falls, dishes to McCory, who is able to clean up.
I can't believe Wheeling's not taking a timeout here. That's a travel.
Travel not called. Seller shot no good.
Keep it up. Keep the pace up.
Bronson.
What are you right?
Casterton fakes the shot. Gets it over to Ewan. Drive to the rim. That's a wide open three from Bronson. And he hits from Kane County for the first time for Bronson.
For the life of me, I can't figure out the timeout. There it is. Elk Grove's energy, the crowd, everything that's going nuts. Wheeling's going to get buried if he doesn't take that timeout here.
18-11 early advantage for the Grenadiers. Bronson has 3, Motley has 5, and McCory has 4. Wow, what energy.
Yeah, well, if you're a coach and your team comes out like this, you got to be excited.
This is exactly what Nick Orham was trying to manifest. Orham in his 5th season. He is an alum of Eastern Illinois University.
Yeah, kind of like we talked about Courtney Linford's. Coach Orham's been here for a while now, and I think he has his stamp on the program. He's working with underlying coaches, and hopefully he's going out to that feeder program. But boy, he's got an athletic bunch here. I know we always complain that Elk Grove doesn't get height, and it's just kind of a curse. But he's got an athletic, quick bunch here that doesn't look like they like to give up. I'd be extremely happy to coach this team the way they're playing.
Minute 20 to go in the opening frame. Ooh. Little floater. Zongra. And Zongra's pass too hard for Alex Moore to control. He throws it away.
Wheeling's getting frustrated. Molly's got to take this. Okay, there we go. They laid off.
Minute 7 now to play. Bronson being guarded by Zangara.
Nice move by Ewan.
Ewan, nice move. Dishes out Hussein, who was the first man off the bench. Hussein's shot is blocked, but he's fouled.
First man off the bench. He comes out firing. He fires a 3. He puts his head down. down the lane for what we was hoping was a layup, gets fouled. All right, so far I know they got 6 players, right? We've seen 6. Don't forget, don't sleep on Lucas Rogers and Devin Wilde and Edgar Garay. I mean, that's 3 more legitimate players that can play varsity ball. Things might be looking up here at EG.
All those 3 players that you just mentioned are out tonight. Lucas Rogers just has an illness. The 2 dealing with back issues. Stanky drive to the rim, and a charge on Gavin Stanky. Okori eats the charge.
You can't fire up a bench of a team no better than taking a charge. Substitute here, Marchetti back in. Or Marchetti, right?
Marchetti got a little breather. He's back in now. And it'll definitely be one to watch. Marchetti versus Bronson.
So far, Bronson, I gotta believe. I mean, he's just so much quicker.
Garrett Ewan dishes off Bronson. That's a 3, and it's good from Kane County. Bronson Bartuch again.
Same play they ran, except this time it was Bronson on the 3. That play is wide open.
Across the court, and that one's stolen by Ewan. Josh Motley on the layup on the fast break. The lead grows to 14 for the Grins.
15 left in the quarter, or else you would have seen Wheeling take a timeout. They're going to get a free one here in 10 seconds.
Gamble, drive to the net, no good. And a foul on Wheeling, on Alex Mora.
Wow. That puts them in the bonus. Elk Grove's in the bonus in the first quarter. That's a problem.
Wow. Big issue for Wheeling.
Oh, Elk Grove's team is so jacked up right now. They're back here behind in the half court, and they're pumped up, ready to go. You know, when you're getting out hustled, or if you have less speed than the other team, you're going to get those fouls, those reach-ins when they get past you, and that's what Elk Grove's got.
So the Grenadiers shot about 56% in their Thanksgiving tournament from the charity stripe, but when number 4 is at there, they know he's going to make them.
This kid's just so fun to watch.
Casterton comes back in. Bronson will get a chance to get a couple more seconds before the end of the first quarter.
What a quarter by number 4.
He's already got 8. Gamble, dish out, last shot, and he gets it to go. Zach Zanagra, maybe what the Wildcats needed, a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, but what a quarter for the Elk Grove Grenadiers, 27-14 ahead after the first frame.
Gabe, a couple years back, and 2-3 years, maybe last year, there were times where Elk Grove put up an 8 spot or a 9 spot in a quarter. And when I was coming here today, I was like, gosh, if we could just avoid those single-digit quarters. Now, I hope I don't jinx it, but you throw up 27 against any opponent in the first quarter, that is legit high school basketball. And I go back to it, what Coach Lee talked about the girls. They're playing as a team. Those 6 players that were on the court today played absolutely as one, and that can beat any height, anytime.
Nick Orham said that their biggest strength is definitely the guard play. And Garrett Ewan has gotten most, if not all, of the minutes of the first quarter. He played in the first half in the Lighting game on Tuesday, but barely played in the second half, only got a couple minutes. I think Orham was just going for some more shooters.
Yeah, at this point, I don't change anything unless giving somebody a breather. I would stick with what you got. Looks like Colin might be coming in. He's heading down to the bench.
53-51 loss to Leiden, and Jacob Casterton had an opportunity to hit the game-winning 3, but he missed.
Wheeling's brought in some of their height. Number 1, Josh Hutchinson, 6'5", just takes that shot there.
Hutchinson, that's a 3, and it hits nothing except air.
Yeah, I don't think Coach likes that shot selection. I got to believe he's in there to be down low. I could be wrong. Little full court problem. Bronson's going to bust this, no problem.
Bronson busts the full court, drives right past Zach Zalewski. Euro steps past him and gets the bucket. Here's Stanky. Cross to Gamble. He takes it to the rim, dishes out. Zalewski, no good, another air ball.
Zalewski let go of it, and he hated it. He fouled his shot, which most people don't do when you think you've made it on a three.
Amir, that's a three, no good.
Amir looks like Devin Wilde a little bit. I'm getting him confused.
Gamble, that's good from three-point range.
Got to close that out. Amir's got to close out that defense a little better. Give it back to him.
Hussein comes up to grab the inbound. Corey out wide to a wide open Josh Motley. Right under the net.
If I'm a Lillian coach, I got to take off the pressure. Just go into half-court defense because Elk Grove is killing it.
Gamble is fouled by McCory as he was charging toward the net.
Colin Adamutz is coming in. He can be on a streak. He's a pure shooter. Bronson looks like he took one to the gut. Gonna have to walk it off. Oh, they made a weird substitution here. Oh, the referee just wanted to make sure they check in with the table.
Adamowicz will give Bronson a little bit of a breather.
I'd like to see Colin come out and take a
Stanky
shot.
his free throw, or excuse me, Gamble.
I'd like to see you get the ball at Colin because I'm telling you, if he makes one, he can make a ton.
Castleton replaces Ewan. And Gamble makes the second one.
31-18, 6.5 left in the half.
Castleton running the point now, with Bronson being out for a little bit. We hope it's a little bit, for the sake of the Grenadiers.
It's in the corner, not a good place to go. Timeout, I hope.
And timeout Elk Grove.
I think there was a little miscommunication on that. I think Castleton was looking for somebody to come across the free throw line, and nobody was there. I'm sure they'll talk about it at half, or during the timeout.
31-18 in favor of the Grenadiers in quarter number 2.
Yeah, it just seemed strange for Castleton to dribble into the corner. He looked up and nobody was there. I think he got caught. I think there was somebody missed an assignment, is my guess.
Bronson's got 10. He, as far as we know, is out for a little bit, just getting a breather. He got whacked in the gut.
Yeah, he's back out there.
The timeout was all he needed. The school's single season scoring record holder.
We haven't seen Nate Gover either, and he's got some height too.
Bronson pump fakes, delivers to Hussein, who delivers to
Bad pass.
Casterton. Bad pass, and Casterton tried to make up for it, but Zalewski is able to keep himself composed.
A little ball fake and a backdoor cut, and Casterton could have had a bounce pass assist to a layup. Number 2's aggressive on defense. I'm surprised he hasn't had a foul yet.
Driving to the net is Adamowicz. Fakes the three. Hussein! And from Kane County, Amir Hussein hits to make it 34-20. RJ Gamble being guarded closely by Adamowicz, and Bronson fouls Gavin Stanky.
Up 14 with 5.5 left. Wheeling's making a lot more substitutions than Elk Grove.
Stanky, and His first shot clanks off.
Again with a high school player with free throws with no rotation. I don't get it. With all the YouTube videos and stuff, every kid should have 100,000 RPMs on their free throws. That's a little better.
That one clanks off the front of the iron, and McCory gets big and gets the rebound.
McCory was huge there. He jumped out of the gym for that rebound. Go.
Corey dishes to
Nice
Mowitz,
play.
who dishes underneath to
Caught a
McCory,
travel.
and they called a offensive foul.
Want a substitute here.
Bronson's coming out for Josh Motley.
Bronson's got 2 fouls. That's why he's out of it.
Dish out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson fouled, and looks like they waved the basket off.
I don't understand that. That was a super athletic move. Yeah, they counted
Oh,
it.
they counted.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that was just a super move.
Hutchinson goes to the line. That's McCory's second.
Yeah, I think coach from the Wheeling coach was probably happy with that shot from Hutchinson. I'm not sure he was particularly fond of that 3. Here comes Govert. Back in with Bronson. It's our first look at Nate.
Govert's going to take over from McCory. Bronson's back in as well. Here's Govert. Across to Bronson.
Oh, Nate, nice screen.
Bartuch pass. It is picked off, and a hard foul on Hutchinson by Adamowitz.
The only reason why Adam got that call is because the Wheeling guy fell over. They came together at the same time, and I understand the referee's going to make a call, but if Elk Grove falls and the Wheeling guy's upright, we probably get the call.
34-23 Grenz, it's an 11-point advantage.
Watch for Govert on offense. He set a nice screen and roll, and he was wide open, and I hope they see that again.
Casterton's back out there, a little give and go, gamble, and hits the glass and nothing else. The rebound from Stanky puts it in.
Gamble, number 3, he seems to get to the rim anytime he wants.
Casterton being guarded by Gamble.
Ooh. I hate the one-handed bounce pass.
And taken away, Wheeling ball. Out of bounds.
Nice move.
Hutchinson, his pass too long for Stanky.
Good recovery by Josh Motley. He got beat, but he closed the gap and just had enough to get the pass off his fingertips. Elk Grove ball.
Zangara takes over for Gavin Stanky. Hutchinson now guarding Bronson again.
So Wheeling's got this within 9 with 4 minutes to go. I'd like to see that more upbeat offense on a rebound. I'd like to see us run a little more. We could use a bucket here.
Josh Motley is fouled.
Yeah, Wheeling is now starting to match the intensity on defense. So if Elk Grove gets a rebound, I'd like to see us run as fast as we can for the next couple possessions. That's where they did their most damage in the first quarter.
Garrett Ewan comes in for Bronson. Josh Motley will shoot a 1-and-1. So Wheeling put Elk Grove in the bonus in the first quarter, but since then they haven't fouled until now.
Yeah, that's some good discipline, because being in the bonus in the first quarter can be that could be pretty rough. It seems like these referees are letting them play. Nothing egregious.
Josh Motley, who had 13 points against Leiden, hits both of his free throws. The board says that
mismatch here. Good D.
Hutchinson
Great D.
Great defense by the Grenadiers.
Well, Motley saw the mismatch, and he's like, I got to go help.
Here's Ewan.
Oh, go.
Hussein.
Oh.
Across Motley, that's a 3, and it looked like it was blocked.
Yeah, partially blocked.
Govert's pickpocketed by Gavin Stanky, who's back on the floor. R.J. Gamble toward the net, and a foul on Gamble.
Elk Grove's switching on the defense down in this lower right corner, and it's creating a Casterton mismatch against, oh, geez, I can't think of his name. Number 1, not Marchetti. Hutchinson. So Motley and Casterton are switching.
Lucas Rogers is making his way out there. We thought he was unavailable, but he's out there playing a little bit of a flu game.
There he is. Well, that's good to see for Elk Grove and Lucas. Glad to see him get some minutes. He's going to have what I think prediction to be a substantial playing time and help this team.
You win, scramble for it on the floor, and we got a jump ball.
I'd like to see 2 more white shirts on the ground. If there's 2 blue shirts on the ground, I want to see 2 white shirts on the ground, but we got the call.
Elk Grove had the possession arrow. Here's Bronson with under 3 to play. Ewan. Bartuch will give it a go. That's a 3, wide open, long range, no good. Fast break Wheeling.
Good D
Hutchinson.
by Lucas, Garrett, and Motley cut that fast break off. Lucas high up for the bomb.
Wide open by Marchetti, no good. Wide open 3.
2.5 left. Grens are at 10 now.
Other way now, and
that's the right call. Garrett was a little bit out of control.
Call a charge on Garrett Ewing.
That's his first. So far, Bronson's the only one with 2 fouls.
2:32 to go, 36-26 in favor of the Grens, who are looking to snap a 60-game conference losing streak dating back to February 29th, 2016. Across to Hutchinson. Now Zangara. Gamble. Hutchinson.
That's a walk.
Stanky fakes and regains the ball and cannot score.
Come on, Garrett.
Another loose ball picked up by Wheeling. Gamble out wide. Zangara. That's a 3 from Gamble, and it clanks off the iron and out on Hutchinson.
Elk Grove's got to be a little careful with the ball here. The intensity's being matched by Wheeling. They're all over us on the offensive rebound. And like I said, a lot of times you like to pass out of that, but sometimes the dribble can really crush. You got to pick your spots.
Bronson wants to go a little quickly. Finds Rogers. Underneath, Bronson, Ewan.
Got to spread out a little bit for Elk Grove. They're all in one corner.
Casterton, who had to jump to get the pass.
Unless coach is wanting him to hold for a last, but that's a long minute to hold, is a minute 30.
Bronson.
It looks like what he's trying to do here. The only thing he can't do here is have a turnover.
Underneath, Rogers dishes out for Motley. His shot is no good.
Marchetti's been in Motley's face a couple times now.
Marchetti pump faked Ewan, missed the layup, but got his own rebound. No one got back quick enough.
Elk Grove up by 8. 56 seconds left. I'd like to see a last shot here. Just no turnovers.
50 seconds remaining. And Hutchinson pickpockets him and lays it in.
So Elk Grove by 6. Elk Grove hasn't done a ball fake once, and if they start doing a ball fake in the second half, they'll have nothing but open shots because Wheeling is just attacking that first pass.
AJ Marchetti on that fast break. And a foul on Lucas Rogers.
Lucas going to get called back. We're going to put Hussein in. Now he wants Brunson out.
Amir Hussein comes in. Bronson, you'd think, would sit for the remainder of the half, 21 and a half seconds.
He's got 2, and Josh Motley's got 2.
RJ Gamble. Gives it to Hutchinson, who gives it to Marchetti. Stanky. Hutchinson, that's a long 3, and it's in and out.
2
Ewan
seconds.
gets the rebound. Out of time. Floats one up. No good. Off the backboard. 36-30, a 6-point advantage. It was as high as 14 for the Grenadiers. And 36-30 is the score going into halftime. 1 half down, 1 to go here at Elk Grove.
I'll tell you, I believe that Elk Grove crushed the first quarter, right? And I think we crushed the first couple minutes of the second quarter, but we gave an opening to Wheeling, and they came back and took it. Josh Motley has played such a great game amongst others, but that last turnover with about a minute to go, that hurt. Now, we can recover from that, so anxious to see if they come out as quick as they did in the first half. It would be great to see.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one. 36-30 Grens at halftime. Hello and welcome back for the final half of action here on Combo Night. John Walls alongside Gabe Newman. EG's outscoring opponents 218 to 167 so far, and they're doing so again tonight, outscoring their opponent, the Wheeling Wildcats, 36-30.
Great take by Garrett Ewan. You know, if I'm the Wheeling coach at halftime, I tell them we have to come out with intensity. That's more than Elk Grove. And if I'm Coach Nick Orham, I've got to tell my team, come out with the same intensity. We just got to watch those turnovers. That's what got them at the end of the second quarter.
Here's Garrett Ewan.
Oh, Garrett, take that right to the rim.
Out wide now. McCory dishes to a wide open Josh Motley, and he hits the rim.
Garrett could have gone for a nice little jumper there. Oh, that's a play. Oof.
Gamble is not able to score on that layup. Garrett takes it right to the rim, and
that's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul.
Foul on McCory.
Unfortunately,
it, but
yeah, the ball hung on that rim like it was on a nail, and Motley didn't time his jump right. I love the fact that he fouled up, though. Nate's going to come in quickly.
38-32.
Dylan's going to come out. I mean, I guess that's his second foul. 24. Nope, just his first.
So McCory's out. Here's Hutchinson. Hutchinson being guarded by Motley. Underneath to nobody.
I'm going to tell you right now, the first team to score 10 points in this quarter will not only win the quarter, but they'll win the game.
Right now both teams sitting at 2 each. Bartuch now over to Casterton. Govert. Motley.
Oh, Motley got away with that. That was a little bit of a walk.
Ewan.
Garrett's in trouble. Timeout.
And a travel on Garrett Ewan.
Coach. If he sees it and call a timeout there, knowing his guy's in trouble. God, you hate to see a turnover this early in the quarter.
Gamble over to Zangara. Over to Stanky, who takes it to the rim and scores.
Nate's got to cover that baseline more, better than that. He went for the ball fake, which I'm begging Elk Grove to do more. And you can see why it works. Got him in the air, went right around him.
The Grenadier lead is cut to 4. Ewan, or Govert gets it to Ewan. Motley gets right around Hutchinson and takes it to the rim.
I'll tell you what, Gabe, thank God that went in. That was close. Oh,
Hutchinson gets his own rebound twice.
Oh, nice
and
block.
He's pickpocketed. Bronson on the fast break. Takes the three, and it was blocked.
I don't think Bronson saw him at all. There was nobody in front of him.
It stays with Elk Grove.
It's a slow-moving inbounds. Here we go.
Ewan. 5:15 to go in the third.
That's a foul.
Ewan.
How in the world?
Tried to draw the foul, did not get it. Hutchinson stays with it and gets his own rebound. Is blocked by the rim, gets another rebound, and Hutchinson finally puts it home. That sequence for the Grens there.
6-2 Wheeling in this quarter.
We cut to 4. Govert.
If we don't score here, I suspect Coach will call a timeout next possession.
Wide open three. Garrett Ewan knocks it down from Kane County in the corner. Garrett Ewan.
Huge basket by a really good athlete. Great bucket.
Gamble loses it, but they call a reach on Motley.
You know, I thought the referees did a really good job in the first half, and we'll see how it goes. There's been a couple. That was a foul, but Garrett Ewan got hammered from front and behind back here, and it would have been a nice call, and it actually turned out to be an Elk Grove turnover, so it's a bigger call than you think, or should I say non-call.
Zangara faked the three for a second. Marchetti wants it. Instead, it gets to Gamble, and they called a foul on Elk Grove. They wanted to travel on Gamble, and instead it's a foul on Ewan.
Orem wants an explanation. I don't blame him.
It was actually on Casterton.
That's good for us. Bronson now has 3. Hopefully they're going to change that back. I didn't know that Bronson had a foul this half. Yeah, we don't want Bronson out there with 3.
And the free throw, no good.
That's a key miss right there.
The shot's getting bigger as the game clock ticks down. Underneath Govert. Now Casterton, Ewan, Bronson, and he loses it. It stays with Elk Grove.
All right, let's run something, a little loop. Let's get a wide open look 3 for either Bronson or Josh.
Inbound to Motley. Across to Bronson. That's a 3, and no good. Govert gets big and gets the rebound. Kick out to Ewan, who kicks out back to Govert.
Motley wanted the ball about 10 seconds ago.
Motley takes it to the rim and gets the foul, gets the bucket and the foul.
Marchetti's upset. I don't blame him. That one literally could have gone either way.
Marchetti is irate with the decision.
Coach Orem's going to take a timeout.
Orem takes a timeout not only to calm his team down, but to calm himself down. He was getting a little animated.
It's 9-8 this quarter, right? Elk Grove. That 3 was huge. 45-38 with 3:40 to go. And Elk Grove's at the line. Well, I think that was Garrett, that 3 in the corner, right? That basically turned this quarter around so far.
Wide open 3.
Yeah, I say Coach Orem on this half, unless somebody gets into foul trouble, knock on wood, I think he's probably going to stick with 6 players at most, maybe a 7 for a small breather at the end of the quarter, but I think you're going to stay with what got you here. Both teams came out pretty well. You know, I thought one of them would be sluggish, and I really thought it'd be Elk Grove just because they spent so much energy in the first half, but both teams look good.
45-38 with 3:40 to go. Grove players are back out. Motley's ready to shoot from the charity stripe.
I'm expecting Elk Grove to put somebody on the line here. It's kind of strange.
I have that much confidence in Josh to hit his free throws.
I guess.
He shot 56% in their Thanksgiving tournament, where they went 1-2. They defeated Maine West in what turned out to be the first time Elk Grove won their season opener since 2014. A lot of firsts in Elk Grove athletics this year.
This is a different team than last year, no question. That's a travel.
Travel on Hutchinson, he can't believe it.
Yeah, and the right referee called it. He was furthest, but he had the correct view. Wheaton coach irate, but that was clearly a travel. Lucas Rogers back in. Who did he spell? Garrett? I can't see. I got a ref in my way.
Here's Hussein.
Nice fall by Marchetti.
No call.
If you could call a flop in the league, that would have been one of them. You got to get the ball out of this corner.
You win in a little bit of trouble.
Timeout,
being
coach.
guarded
Timeout, coach.
closely by Stanky, and a travel on Amir Hussein.
Boy, Ewan and Hussein got caught over here, and once we got the ball out, we still didn't get it out of the corner. That was drastically close to a 5-second, and you can never take a 5-second call if you have timeouts. Oh, wide open.
Gamble to the rim, and he's fouled by Casterton.
Good foul by Casterton. All of Elk Grove had their back turned to the ball. I know everybody's trying to catch up on D and who do you cover, but the ball's the most important thing to be watching.
3:03 remaining in the third frame. 46-38 Elk Grove, pending these free throws from RJ Gamble.
I know Marchetti's got 11, but man, Gamble's been everywhere tonight. He's sitting on 9 points.
Been everywhere except the free throw line. He's been a little shaky from the charity stripe, and he misses 2 more free throws, and a foul on Wheeling.
All you got to do is box out, Gabe. And if a guy goes over you, you just hope to get the call. That was the right call. Take a step back and hope for the best.
Fouls on Gavin Stanky. That's his third.
Let's see Elk Grove do a little press, too. Didn't we have a little bit of a press early in the first quarter?
Govert to Ewan.
Nice spin move.
Ewan's
He's going to call
spinning
travel
around,
again.
and they call travel on Garrett Ewan.
It's the same referee. We just got to watch it, if that's how they're going to call it.
Gamble. Dishes to Hutchinson. Hutchinson takes it to the rim, and no good. Govert gets up and gets the rebound. Bronson wants to go quickly the other way, and
Can't tell.
a foul, or out of bounds off of Wheeling.
Looks like a foul. Number 3.
Oh, they did call a
RJ
foul
Gamble.
on Gamble.
Boy, when Hutchinson gets the ball down low, right, it's usually in some sort of transition or it's a quick move in a half-court offense. He does not like when a defender is near him. He's missed more shots than he's made, but to his credit, he's getting his offensive rebound. But he's not a big fan of somebody giving him a little grief at the rim, and we have to realize that. Just maybe a little help defense.
We had an official's timeout. I was wondering what the difference was between this year and last year, this being our first basketball game we're commentating together, between the pace of play especially and the 90-second mask timeout is gone from last year.
That's right, Gabe. I forgot about that.
After 4 minutes, after every quarter, you're supposed to have a stoppage of 90 seconds.
Totally forgot about that.
That's really impacted the pace of play and made things a lot quicker.
Well, having 3 guards is, you're going to be a quick team, but this bench looks a little bit deeper than last year, to be honest. Ooh, got away with that.
Bartuch.
Like to see Bartuch get in some shots here. Oh, Nate, drive and kick.
Ewan. Out wide, Hussein. That's a three, and it's good. Hamir Hussein from Kane County again.
Yeah, Hussein's been playing with these kids since the 6th grade feeder level, and I'll tell you one thing, he has grown into a man. He always could hit the three at a young age.
Hutchinson loses it.
Give it up to
Bronson
the
on the
back.
fast break, and he takes it to the rim and scores.
Way to protect the ball. 51-38 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Elk Grove was the first to reach 10.
Gamble, his shot's good. That's a long two.
Gamble's a player.
Elk Grove leads back up to 11. They went on a big run. Josh Motley, that's a three, no good. Hutchinson on the rebound. Full court for RJ Gamble, and he hits a three.
We got to figure out number 3 here. He can single-handedly bring this, the Wheeling Wildcats back into this thing. Motley's had some good looks this quarter. Hasn't drained them. Good defense.
Little pinball action, and Zalewski picks it up, the loose ball. Minute to go in period number 3. And
that's going to be trouble. That'll be Motley's 3rd.
Elk Grove wanted to travel. Instead, it's a foul on Josh Motley, which means Dylan McCrory will come back into the game.
Yeah, McCrory's been playing great too. That's not a bad thing. Covert comes out. They're going to leave Motley in. Huh. With 57 seconds left, Garrett Union comes in. Is Motley still in there?
Ewan Adamowski back in there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Motley's got 2, but still.
Motley's in.
Can't afford Bronson or Motley to get a foul here in the next 55 seconds.
Hutchinson good from the line. Under a minute now, Bronson at the top of the key.
Elk Grove's taking some time here. Adams in.
Adamowski loses it. Hutchinson, good defense by Bronson, and he gets a foul.
Tell me that's not on number 4.
We'll see in a second it is. That'll be Bronson's 4th.
Turnovers are killing Elk Grove. Just absolutely killing them.
That's another turnover for Colin Adamowitz.
Elk Grove's going to have a little cleaning up to do after the quarter because Bronson Bartuk's going to have 4. Dylan is going to have 2 fouls, and McCrory's got 3. Yeah, so we're going to have to figure this out. There's going to have some bench player that's going to have to keep him in it till maybe the second half of the 4th.
Hutchinson good from the line. The Grens don't have a foul to give either.
Grens are only up by 3 at this point. That was a nice run by Wheeling. The back end of the 3rd quarter.
It was an 11-point lead for Elk Grove. It's cut down to 3.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it?
Here's Casterton.
You got to believe it's got to get to Motley because he's the scorer out there. Or Hussein, but he's got to get open for the 3. Hussein's a pure jump shot shooter. If you can get him open, just let him fire. 8 seconds left.
Casterton holding on for the last shot. Dishes out Adamowitz, and another turnover.
Nate's going to come in. A little defensive move here with 2.5 left.
Hutchinson from full court, and it's short.
I got to tell you, Gabe, from where we were sitting.
Yeah, that looked
better when it came undone.
51-48 after 3. We're on to the 4th quarter. The Grens trying to win their first conference game since 2016.
I thought we would have a little bit more of a lead going into the 4th here, but Wheeling made a strong run, and it was on the back of RJ Gamble. He clearly took the game into his hands the second half of the 3rd quarter. I'm surprised, Nate. I'm looking up the scoreboard. They give you a whole minute in between quarters. That seems short to me. It's about a timeout.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And a mask timeout was 90 seconds.
I'm going to be interested to see if Bronson Bartridge comes back out. I got to believe he's going to be on the bench to begin. You don't want to pick up a quick fifth.
Especially in such a close game when you might need him later. He's out there.
Yeah, you know, this is a game where you're kind of missing a couple of your ball handlers in Devin and Edgar. You could have used some steady hands out there in this situation when you have your best shooter and best ball handler on the bench for a while. So hopefully these guys can speed back to it.
And Mowat's also out there.
So Bronson is going to come out. So that'll be something to watch. If we can get him, you know, through the whole quarter, it would be amazing. I don't see it. Referees have been calling quite a bit here. But let's get as much time and many points as we can while we're here. Referees are talking about something. It's a clock issue? Scoring issue? Maybe a foul issue. This looks to be the Wheeling coach saying, hey, we've got so many fouls for this guy, and they're going to take a peek at it.
Well, my guess is that they think Bronson is 5.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. We'll never know. They won't tell us, and that's understandable until we flip it up on the board. A little extra time to catch the breath for all players.
Here we go, the fourth quarter. Oak Grove's best chance to break their 60-game losing streak in conference. McCory, and no call on Gavin Stanky. Stanky going all the way the other way, and no good.
No call.
And a Mowitz.
McCrory got one to the elbow to the face.
Mowitz underneath. Motley, that's a wide open 3.
Nope.
And at the last second, Hutchinson got a hand in his face to force the shot off the iron.
That shot just didn't look like it was all timed right for Dylan.
And a travel.
Or, I'm sorry, for Josh. It just didn't look natural. I think Elk Grove had a lot of success early on in running. You don't want to do it all the time, but at least let Wheeling know, hey, we might get out of the gate quickly.
Here's Casterton. He's guarded by Gamble.
No.
Casterton
Timeout
and
there. Timeout Elk Grove.
Timeout Elk Grove.
Offense was standing around doing absolutely nothing, and Casterton was trying to find something, and everybody was kind of stuck in mud. That's a good timeout.
7 minutes remaining, 7:09. It's a 3-point game just as we started the game.
It's been a really good high school basketball game.
Started the quarter. Yeah, definitely. A lot of experience on this team. Josh Motley is a 4-year varsity player. Garrett Ewan's been on this team for 3 years. And they use their experience to their advantage.
Yeah, this is a different team than last year. It might be even most of the players. They look different. They act different. They're playing different. This could be a fun, exciting group to watch. It's not like they don't have the speed, because they do.
There's Casterton.
The Cashman-Gamble matchup that's a rough one, man.
Bartuch.
Orem calling out a couple different plays.
McCory is able to put the bucket in, but they called a travel on him, and he can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. That's a lot of travel calls for a varsity basketball game, but it is what it is.
So we didn't take over.
Ooh, I don't like that. See how they just let Gamble and Hutchison get down to the middle?
Hutchinson is called for a travel.
Okay, so this referee crew does not like the spin move. They've called it on Motley. They called it on Garrett Ewing. They've called it on Hutchison twice. So you gotta understand as a player, ball fake, jab step, just don't do the spin move. Your success ratio is going to be low because they're going to call it. Take it.
Bronson drives to the rim.
What a basket, no
and
foul.
Scores. He wants a foul. Doesn't get it.
I don't blame him.
Back the other way for the Wildcats. And
Wow.
Zach Zalewski scores on the other end.
Wow. That was well defended, too.
Keeps it a one-possession game.
Help, help, help.
Bronson
our
in
ball.
trouble.
No
And
ball.
Adamowicz smartly lets it go out.
Yeah, so that's new from Wheeling. That's a little double team. They're going to double team the ball as soon as Bronson gets it. McCrory's got to go to the ball, and I believe it was Casterton. He's got to go to the half court, give you a couple different lanes.
Yambana McCory who gets it to Bronson,
Nope.
who sets up a three, no good. Stanky on the rebound.
Elk Grove up by 3 still.
Zalewski,
That's our ball.
and he loses it.
Yeah, both coaches are having a real hard time understanding officiating because the Wheeling player got a knee to the thigh, which pushed them out or pushed the ball out. It's gotten a little inconsistent here, and both coaches are a little perturbed.
Here's Casterton.
Take it.
Still with Casterton. Dishes. Fake the dish to McCory. That's a three from Adamowski.
What
No
a
good.
rebound.
McCory gets the rebound.
And they're calling a foul.
And they call a foul on Zalewski.
I got to be honest, you call 50-50 balls. That was a 25-75 against, and he got the rebound. And that's just great. That's what you want to coach.
Orham said that Dylan McCory is the team's hardest worker. And it's on full display here. With 5:36 to go, it's still a three-point game. Still Elk Grove's ball. They get it to Motley.
Oh, that's a bad place to dribble. Oh, what a play.
Adamowicz, what a pass from Josh Motley to Colin Adamowicz, who puts the Grens up 5.
You know, that bucket, it's the energy level. Elk Grove sprinted back on defense. It's
Spin
travel.
move on Hutchinson. That's his third travel.
I can't see the Wheeling coach, but if I'm him, I'd probably am borderline technical. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. It's just he's got to learn to tell his players that move's not going to work tonight. It's just not going to.
Let's see how many more times Hutchinson tries that move.
Elk Grove is stretched to 5. Obviously, would like to see a little more. That's offensive.
McCory, that's a charge.
my
Or no, it's a foul on Stanky.
That was a break.
I thought for sure it was a bang-on charge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's leave it at that.
Motley. Casterton.
Jacob. You're getting the looks.
Adamowicz. Eats the shot and puts it in.
I'll tell you, Adam's one of those streaky kids. The minute he made that first shot, his energy level went up. He's sprinting everywhere. He's playing great D. He's one of those guys, you just got to give him one and he'll get going.
Gamble to the rim, and he gets the bucket and one.
I think that's on Dylan. Somebody reached. Ticky-tack foul, but a foul nonetheless.
It's on Adamowicz.
Yeah, if you're going to foul Gamble, it's got to be borderline felony. He's just way too strong. Good player. All right, Grens had it to 6. Now it's back to 4 with 4:42 left.
This is getting close.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great game. Back and forth. Elk Grove's bench has been super energetic tonight. Very encouraging. I'd like to see Amir Hussein out there again. Sneaky three shooter.
That foul by Adamowicz put Wheeling in the bonus.
That I'm not too worried about unless it's Gamble. Gamble's gonna make for sure. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's turnovers. You gotta protect the ball. 4-point lead, it's a lead. It's not a huge lead, but turnovers will kill you in the fourth quarter. You know, it's okay to miss and miss a rebound, whatever. You've worked, you made the defense work, but a turnover is just, it's just free.
It's two evenly matched teams going head to head. One on the line for both. Both teams no doubt see each other as their best chance to win the conference game. Casterton falls down.
Timeout,
Adamowicz
coach.
picks it up. Finds it long for Bronson Bartuch, and he loses the ball, and it stays with Elk Grove.
That was good defense. That was good defense.
Wheeling cannot believe it. They are absolutely furious at that decision.
Yeah, they've had a couple close calls go against them.
Bronson, that's a three, in and out of the rim. The putback by McCrory is good.
MVP right there, the grinder, McCrory. Absolute grinder. Gamble's going to head to the rim.
Gamble dishes out to Marchetti.
That's a travel.
And a travel on A.J. Marchetti.
That's a travel. Okay, so Wheeling's going nuts. Coach is probably close to a T. I get it. That was a travel, but it gets to the point where you've had so many go against you, it doesn't even matter now. It might even be obvious, but you're gonna rant and rave to the refs. That was a huge putback by McCrory.
There's Motley. The Grenadier leads now 6.
Take it.
Motley to the rim. No good. McCrory fighting for the rebound. Dishes out to Motley.
Motley's got to use backboard there. It goes in. Oh, nice foul.
Offensive rebound. Bronson to the rim, and it's good.
Bronson just ran Marchetti around the gym like he was his little brother.
Hutchinson falls down and is fouled.
Bronson just circled the entire offensive zone twice. Marchetti had him, and then after a while, there was a huge gap, easy layup. It is fun to watch number 4 play. Folks, if you haven't come out to an Elk Grove High School game, at the very minimum, McCrory and Bronson Bartuch are worth the $3 or $5 admission. These kids can really play. Yeah.
And no good. The first free throw from Josh Hutchinson.
Currently Elk Grove up by 8.
Grenadiers trying to hold on for a historic win.
Garrett Union going to check in. I gotta believe it's Adam coming out.
It's Motley.
Motley's going to give him a little breather with just under 4 to go. Boy, he's used a lot of players. It's great to see.
Casterton.
Playing a little switching defense here.
Casterton dishes to Bronson.
That's a travel.
Adamowicz for a second had it, and it's called for a travel.
Yeah, he missed the first one, and he's got to give him the second one, or Wheeling goes nuts. You know what I love about Coach is, you know, Adam had a couple costly turnovers, one at the end of the second half and one here in the early 4th, but he stuck with them and he made 2 huge buckets.
There's Stanky.
Help.
Marchetti underneath Stanky.
Nice play.
Good defense, or good play by the Wildcats. 61-56, 3 minutes to go. Starting to get intense. Casterton falls down but stays with the play.
Casterton's been up to the task, and Gamble's a pretty legit defender. He's done a nice job tonight.
Ewan slips but stays with it. Dishes to Bronson.
Little Curly Neal there from the Harlem Globetrotters.
Bronson flips it toward the net and tries to get the rebound.
No.
The referee's decision, Wheeling ball.
Oh, I gotta watch that one. I hope I'm probably wrong, but I don't know.
I think our stream is a little too delayed.
Yeah.
Stanky to Marchetti. RJ Gamble, that's a 3, and it's no good. Stanky gets the rebound, dishes to Marchetti, that's a 3, and it's good. Big 3 for the Wildcats.
Marchetti brings his scoring up to 14 for the game, and I got to be honest, the last quarter and a half, it's been quiet. You don't want to wake him up.
It's a 2-point game in favor of the Grenadiers right now.
And Wheeling's in the bonus, which I'm not too worried about at this point. I don't want to get to the double bonus, but unless it's gamble, it's not horrible.
The scoring's been pretty spread out for both teams. For Wheeling, it's been Gamble and Marchetti. Marchetti has 14, Gamble has 17. For Elk Grove, it's been the Motley and Bronson show. Both have 16.
Yeah, they've played really well. I mean, Garrett Ewan has 8 points, but they've come at the most perfect time to need points, right? I mean, that splash 3 here in the fourth.
Yeah.
That was a turning point. I mean, if he doesn't make that, and that could have been the game right there. He's done a nice job. All right, Elk Grove's ball, 2:19 to go, up by 2. Let's see a good finish here, Gabe.
Bronson's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. The Grens can't afford to lose him at this stage. Get it to Bronson. Bartuch.
Now they're in that corner again.
Motley loses it. Scramble for it. And
he did not step out of bounds. That's a travel. Oh, referee just missed it. He was looking the other way.
To the net, Gamble, and he puts it in. This game is all tied at 61.
Elk Grove looks flustered now. McCrory's upset. Motley's upset. He's got coaches trying to calm him down. You need a bucket here.
Bronson puts up the 3, and it's no good. McCrory trying to get the offensive rebound. Hutchinson, and a foul on McCrory. He can't believe it.
It's okay. Call a timeout, coach. Your team they're coming unglued a little bit here. Hutchinson at the line, so we have a chance. Somebody on that team on the court has got to rally these troops and say, hey, listen, boys, this isn't over. Take it easy. Take a breath.
Hutchinson's been kind of shaky at the line so far today. He's made some and missed some.
You cannot, if he misses, you cannot not get the rebound here.
1:23 remaining. The student section on their feet. All tied at 61. And Wheeling have the lead for quite possibly the first time tonight.
I believe it is. This is a big basket here if he can make this. If he misses, Elk Grove has to take possession of the ball. And some of his rebounds have been long rebounds, so truly got to box out.
And when Wheeling needed him the most, Josh Hutchinson is able to knock down his free throws. Grens trail by 2.
Yeah, you don't have to rush anything. Just a bucket and some defense, and you're right there.
McCrory to the rim,
and
he gets the bucket and 1! When the Grens needed him the most, Dylan McCrory answers.
Dylan McCrory is a grinder. He just refuses. That's just a great take. Wheeling coach wants his players to huddle up over by him.
Is there a timeout?
No. I think they're just calling who's on the foul. They're going to have a substitute. And again, I don't understand why no Grenadiers are underneath the basket. It just doesn't make any sense. It's a live ball because it's an and 1. I don't get it. Get a rebound and a putback. 5-point play.
McCrory knocks it down. The Grens have the lead, 64-63.
No fouls, and you got to watch Gamble.
70 seconds remaining. Gamble.
There it is, turnover.
Lose the ball.
Take it easy.
Casterton gets it back.
Take it easy.
Ewan. Out wide Motley.
They're going to double a team. They need a turnover.
Bronson. Ewan. Wide open 3. No good off the front of the rim.
It's a good take. I'd have him take that all day. Hutchinson's going to spin move here again.
Hutchinson to the rim, no good. Fighting for the
That's over
rebound
the
is
back.
McCory, and it's a jump ball. The possession arrow with Wheeling.
Easily called over the back, but I'll take the jump ball.
Maybe
Whose
something
possession?
to think about. The possession arrow will be with Elk Grove, probably for the remainder of the game. 40 seconds to play.
Watch the back door on 11.
Marchetti, Zangara, back to Marchetti.
Marchetti doesn't want anything to do with Bartuch.
Gamble. Marchetti being guarded by Bartuch.
Good defense here.
Wheeling might possibly be holding on for the last shot.
Yeah, I agree, and it'll be Gamble.
Gamble.
Wants a timeout.
And Wheeling call a timeout. 64-63. It doesn't get closer than this with 18 seconds to go.
So if you're Nick Horan, here's what you got to watch out for, right? Obviously, it's the last second shot. So you have to ask, can Bronson Bartuch take care of Gamble, right? Or do you have somebody leave for a double team help if he gets below the elbows, right? Hutchinson, obviously you can't leave him, right? That's an easy layup. So who do you leave? I think he's going to go with Bronson Bartuch to just cover Gamble and let the chips fall where they may. Just a good help defense, but I just don't think he can double them.
Bartuch and Motley both have 4 fouls, but at this point, fouling out isn't that big of a deal.
And he actually might put Casterton on because he's been, I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see who he's got on Gamble.
It's Bronson, it's Jacob Casterton, Garrett Ewan, Josh Motley, and Dylan McCory. The people that started the game are the ones that are going to finish it.
Part of me thinks that I might even put Dylan McCrory on Gamble, just because Dylan he just refuses. He's going to get into it. So they're going to have Casterton on him, and he's going to need some help. Watch for Gamble to run around the whole entire court, up to half court, and come in for something in the lane. There it is.
Hutchinson inbounds in the backcourt to R.J. Gamble.
Watch the ball, watch Gamble.
Back to
Casterton's got to watch
Hutchinson.
Gamble. There it is.
Deflected, Garrett
Foul.
Ewan!
Yes.
And an intentional foul with 9 seconds to go.
Great defense. Great defense. Great basketball game, Gabe. How'd you order this thing up?
With 9 seconds to go, it's Grenadier ball, up 1. Trying to break a 60-game conference losing streak. They put another second back on. It's 10 seconds remaining.
Hey, listen, you got a key player in your athletic program here at the free throw line. Let's see if he can pop in.
Garrett Ewan. Star safety. Had a big wide receiver. Had a big catch for the football team. And he knocks down the first free throw to give the Grens a big point.
That's an icy vein free throw right there. Congratulations, Garrett. Nicely done.
One more to put the Grens up 3. He got it!
No fouls.
With 10 seconds to go.
Patrol the three-point line, no fouls.
Hutchinson puts up a 3. No good. Rebound, Marchetti. Marchetti puts up the 3. No good. Bronson puts it up. And that is game. For the first time since February 29th, 2016, the 60-game losing streak is over.
What a high school basketball game. Gabe, we've had some good stuff over the years, but that was phenomenal. Who's your MVP? And again, you can't pick one.
Oh,
You can't.
I'd have to go with McCory.
No,
I mean,
absolutely he was. You know, but Bartuch, he came out like fire. I mean, again, we talk about it like we did in the girls. That's a hard team to beat if they play like that all night long. I mean, they played as a team. Coach went about 8 or 9 deep.
The long streak of futility is over for the boys. It's 60 painful games having to deal with the Christie brothers and a bunch of other stuff.
Yep.
They just narrowly lost out on Tuesday to Leiden 53-51. They come back in their first conference game and knock down a 66-63 victory against Wheeling for the first time since February 29th, 2016.
Gabe,
Unbelievable.
I enjoyed this more than anything we've done. It was great. It's obviously great to win, but what a great game. I can't wait for them to get their 3 players back, and you and I, we're back here again Friday night next week.
Yes, sir. Against Buffalo Grove, the girls and the boys will both play. I believe the boys will go first that time. What a game. Both boys and the girls win. The girls took care of business, and the boys, in the most entertaining and heart-stopping fashion, have broken their long streak of futility. 66-63 the final score. Gren's win ×2. This has been John Walls, Gabe Newman signing off until next week. Take care, everybody.